The rule of thirds grid is one of the most essential things to use when it comes to composition and framing in terms of photography. And if you're a beginner, using it the correct way will help you get so many more clients and create so much more images that will stand out rather than creating something that's more so mediocre. So today we're going to be diving into that and showing you guys how to use the rule of thirds grid effectively, and I'm going to be using it on a real client. Let's get into it. What is up, familia? Today we're going over the composition and framing. Today we're using the rule of thirds and leading lines, composition and framing, framework, sister, sibling pair, however you want to call it for today. But we're focusing on the rule of thirds grid. That's what I'm going to be using today with my subject. Okay, so I already showed you guys how I got these images right here in a reel. If you guys saw it on Instagram, I lined that rule of thirds grid through the eye to make sure that it's straight. So even if you go and see, when I go ahead and crop, it'll show you to it. Is the cropping going to show? Yeah, boom. The crop will show you exactly how I shot it. I went right through the eyes with that rule of thirds grid to make sure that I had a perfect crop, right? Perfect composition, perfect frame. I can go back to my images again. I'm gonna go ahead and look back at my images, swipe through, and on each image I can show you guys exactly how I cropped it. I created negative space in some of these images on purpose to be able to add, to the location of the image. So let me go ahead and go back to crop again, hold on it like that, so you guys, boom, you guys can see, went straight through the face, just like so. Perfect composed image. What are you familiar? So it's your boy Taxi Png. I was just texting the Discord and just thought of the last class that we did, which is going to be focusing on leading lines and rule of thirds now. So for this one, we're going to be focusing on rule of thirds. I'm going to be showing you guys real raw and unfiltered, me with the client. I paused the shoot to get this footage for you guys. So I would really like a like, comment, and subscribe, and you should join PNG University if you're not already in it and watching this from PNG University. But for you guys to be able to see how I utilize the rule of thirds grid, I use it on my actual camera, but then I'm also showing you guys once I upload the photos onto my iPad, how you can see how I physically shot it and where the lines lay. So I make sure I lay them along their eyes no matter when I'm pushing out. And also when I'm doing the golden rule, I'm having something of significance on the other side if I have my client on one side of a line. This is gonna make sense when you guys watch the video. Right now you're like, oh my God, what are you talking about? Today we're talking about rule of thirds grid and why it may be the #1 thing that you need to be using in your photography. The rule of thirds grid is the #1 thing that will change and elevate your photography if you know how to use it correctly. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna show you guys how to do it. And I also explained to you guys, if you're watching the video as well, that this is a balanced pose, and this right here, if I can find it, was a symmetrical pose. When you have both of the hands up, this is a symmetrical pose going up top. You can see both sides are the exact same. Now a balanced pose, both of the hands are doing something different. Rather than having this hand up here as well, I chose to have him divide his hands up to make it a balanced image rather than having it as a symmetrical image. Because he could have had both hands there, but it adds more, it makes it look more dynamic, and it adds more depth to it when you're able to have that balance in there. Which one? Yep. Yep, that be happening. While you guys are watching, pay attention to how I'm framing him up. Each time I got him on that line. Like I told you guys, the golden rule, I have him on one of the lines, just like so, and then on the other side of that line, you guys will notice that I have the cake. So the cake is the object of importance. The golden rule states, when you have your subject on one line, put the object of importance on the other line. If I were to do it backwards, this would make no sense. If I were to shoot it this way, I have to do it this way. I line up the object of importance, which is the lighter and the cake, with the subject, and I line that line right there, that crosshair, onto the subject's furthest eye to the side. If I did it this way, it would be that furthest eye, but being that he's shifted this way, it is this furthest eye to the right. There you go. There you go. Yep. Yeah. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up closer to you, like don't like burn your face, obviously, but yeah, 3, 2, 1. Yep, and 1. I like you're about to blow it, so like basically kissy face, like that. Yep, yeah. Hold it. Hold it up higher, and look through it, like so. Bring it further out from your face so that way you don't get messed up, and now put it up high like that. There you go. Yep, hold it. Yep, hold it. Same thing again. Hold it. And 1. There we go. Oh, there's a sparkler in there? Yeah. Oh, you can see him. The rule of thirds grid, when used incorrectly, can really mess up your image. Like if you're missing your shots or you're not lining it up on the eye, you may have too much foot space or too much head space, or you might not have enough foot space or not enough head space to make it an overall even image to make it more visually pleasing. You guys want to make sure that it's overall balanced in your images, which is why I tell you guys to line your subject on one of the rule of thirds lines, or line that top line through their eyes to be able to help guide the viewer's eye, right, and create significance. For those of you who are in the class, you know that this came from that test, all right, or it's going to be on your next test depending on when this video is uploaded. But yeah, so it creates significance and it helps guide the viewer's eye to know exactly what to look at.
Let me read it.
And I got these. Yeah, I got you. And they're looking me through it yet. Turn the head down a little bit. Yep. There you go. And I'm going to do a video of you blowing it out before you get burned. All right, ready? 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. There you go. Yeah.
So cute.
Damn, he said, yeah, I didn't see that last one that was left there. But, yeah, you can sit it, and then we'll do some details on your jacket, and then you can change. Your hand sticky?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. I had a chance. Question on my time, I'm gonna be quiet this time. Emptiness and silence. This time it was so unexpected. It was the drugs he was lacing. All that just calling and making. Reading true. Die young. Demon you. Club. We don't make it past 21. Paranoia. Keep a gun. Yeah, there you go. Hold it. There you go. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, hold it. You put that hand. Use that hand. Yeah, right there. There you go. Like that. Yeah, there you go. Hold it up. Hold it. Hold it. Yep, man. One. Look back, like behind you, like so like that way. Yeah, like that. Hold it up. And 1. There we go. And go ahead.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have any more questions about rule of thirds or any of the other, rules of composition and framing, definitely let me know down below. Ask the questions down below. And if you guys want to get some more detailed help one-on-one, join PNG University. I'll also leave that link down below. Until next time, Taxi.